Welcome to the Sushi Forum week 100. Amazing. Amazing. We've made it this far. Crazy. Each week we look at proposals that are on the Sushi Discourse Forum on Snapshot or have already passed the voting process. This is an open community call, so everyone is welcome to join us up on stage anytime. We also have the AMA text questions channel available for those who wish to engage via text. As always, joined by our super co-host, Zappicini. This is financial advice, so please do your own research. Okay, this has been incredible. This is the 100th Sushi Forum. I just, basically, I want to give a big shout out to Magic Turtle, who set out to create this, just a community driven podcast. This is how we originally started it back in end of September of 2020. It was just as sushi kicked off, and it was just like a small community effort to start out, and it's now turned into this weekly staple where we've had like hundreds of people, thousands of people coming through here, listening to this weekly event, and it's been quite a trip. It's been quite a trip. So thank you everyone that has been a part of this and continues to show up here. And I don't know, pretty stoked that it's turned into something that's been pretty impressive and pretty incredible. But we had there's a couple, there's the forum posts. If you go back into the forum, you can kind of read about this. And right from the very first post there from Turtle, we had there's actually this one comment it's quite beautiful. It's from Grain. It's the first one under there from somebody else, and it says, "Do we have a big enough community to warrant a weekly show that is separate from dev reports?" So pretty cool to see that this is this turned into a massive community that was able to to have this. So just thank you Magic Turtle for kicking this all off and making this happen. And Orion was a part of this as well. He was helping Turtle along the ways, and then I got involved and Zaps got involved, and it's been incredible. So thank you to everybody here. So man. Shout out to you, Zap. You've been awesome with this as well, man.
No, just awesome. That's arguable. But,
what do you mean arguable? Come on.
You gotta give shout out to other people. I don't know, remember Orion Muir was doing this for a long time too. He's pretty dedicated to
absolutely.
it. So shout to him as well, and all the homies who may have come and gone, doing other things these days. But
yeah, all good. So that, and I don't know, just definitely want to. I don't know if anybody's got any past stories or anything from previous forums. If you want to share any of that in the AMA text questions, or if you want to come up and share, would love to hear from you. Anything that throughout all of this, it's caught your I don't know, any special stories or anything. No big deal if you don't want to, but I don't know, it's kind of like a monumental moment here with all this. So I don't know. Anybody's got anything? Zap, have you got any kind of things that stand out?
Oh, I got a few things. But from more turbulent times, I suppose.
There was
remember.
Yeah, some of those, I suppose, but I don't know. I just remember when I guess we kind of kicked this, started getting this. I started getting involved anyhow, but adding in POAPs. Once we started adding that, that was incredible.
Oh my God!
Whoa, what is this? What's going on here? What is this thing? How do we do this? How do we collect this? And how that was one of the huge. I don't know. I absolutely love POAPs, and just truly was really sold on it immediately. There's a lot of other things in my in the before times in my past life where keeping track of things or basically credentials or this sort of thing. And when I saw this, it was just whoa, hang on a second, this is this seems super cool, and a lot of people have joined in on that. And I don't know, I'm just it's been a huge driver as well. So I do always love the POAPs and want to start doing more with that. And I think there's I don't know, I'm at DevCon right now, here in Colombia, in Bogota, and like POAP has a huge presence here. Everybody is POAPing. ENS did like this connection with the POAP stuff too, so that you can like, have a POAP of like your with this like credential card, so you can like just share POAPs with people. And like, I don't know, I think there's going to be some really cool stuff with this. So I'm just like super glad that like sushi got into, was like embraced the POAPs and people loved it. So um, yeah, sushi's like gonna always be in, I hope is always going to be in part of like POAP's ecosystem. And yeah, I don't know,
There's
that's been
some
pretty crazy.
there's some power laying dormant in those, isn't there?
There's some power laying dormant. That's a very, very good term. I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
I wonder what you're gonna do with those.
I wonder what will happen. But as a lot of people say, no, they're just this. I don't get it. They're just a useless. What are they? They're just a useless POAP. That's what you think. That's what you think. But oh, shout out to Julian here as well. Sushi Forum with Tangle. One of the ways I got into crypto. Before I was learning by myself, most of the time, forums are a way to feel part of a community and less lonely in travels. Well, thank
Dude,
you,
I
thank
feel
you.
it. Like for me, like I started getting a DeFi last year towards the, beginning of the bull market. I used to
Hmm.
just hang out on centralized exchanges and like, yeah, my knowledge was very surface level, but going through Uniswap and then going from one project to another and ending up here, like, shout out even to Maka and like a lot of the OG Sams. I see Truda in there. Like those are the most welcoming guys, and they really got me, hooked into here. Uh, price talk is priceless talk sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, it is. Uh, yeah, and it's just been amazing too, like to have, to have a place for us to like discuss all of these things, like to help shape and essentially help shape and govern a whole protocol. Just as like, I mean, this is still so early. Like this is like like sushi's 2 years old. DAOs are, for the better part, like this is one of the earlier ones, and like maybe what 3 years, really of like 3 years of DAOs. Like we're still figuring all this stuff out, and to be able to have like a public area where we're able to like bring up ideas like on on a public, like on the discourse forum, and then have a place to speak about it and talk about it and like have people share ideas. Like it's like, I don't know, it's like such a cool place for this, where it's, everyone's welcome to ask things and talk about stuff. And like, we talk about cool shit, we talk about stuff that's like really challenging. Sometimes it's like really like rough discussion, sometimes things get heated, and other times it's just like this beautiful flow of ideas that can evolve into other things. And like, I don't know. Yeah, it's been a very cool experience and a great journey. So, um,
Never a dull day in this industry, I'll tell you what.
every day it's something. Every day it's something. But yeah, anyhow, thank you again, everybody, for this. And if you got any other things or other comments here, feel free to drop them into the AMA text questions, or raise your hand. We can get you up here if you want to share anything. But yeah, it's the participation in all this is what drives this, and trying to just grow out the whole sushi community and the sushi ecosystem. And I mean, lots of really cool stuff happening within sushi as well here. So um, kind of as we tie into kind of moving in here to the next things here with updates and whatnot, like now even like with the Sushi 2.0, right? Like now we've got like, I don't know, I'm just really thrilled with the overall layout of everything, how like the UI looks and whatnot. Like now even the main the main splash page is updated, and like just looks, I don't know, everything looks super clean and fresh. Like um, I don't know, I'm super into it. Would love, if anybody's got feedback or comments here, please let us know on that. But yeah, it's just like this looks like it's been really cool to see, like even throughout the whole mature, like as sushi matures, as it just like gets older and keeps like
Ooh,
kind
you
of
remember the
growing.
classic UIs.
Ooh, sushi classic, yeah, sushi swap classic. That was
That looked really
I don't know, that was
dubious back in the day.
I know a lot of people loved it. A lot of people really did. I was always like, oh, this is. I just never. I don't know. I wasn't personally sold. But when the new two, like when I guess the previous UI kind of came out, I was like, damn, this thing looks sick. Yeah, it was just incredible to see all of that come to fruition here. And like now seeing this like evolve even further, yeah, it's beautiful. So we've been very fortunate with design side of things and having yeah, great people involved that have just been able to make this cool. So the brand is
Amen.
yeah, the brand is like has so much power. Yeah.
Oh, where to next?
Um, well, yeah, yeah. But we do have if you look up in the UI as well, there's a um, once you enter into the app here or whatever, up on the top you can see buy crypto as well. So there's an on ramp now, or like a link to an on ramp. So if you are looking to get some crypto, if you're maybe just new to sushi, or you're looking to pick up some more here, there's like a buy crypto link, so you can go there, and that's through Transact right now. And I think there's others coming as we go here. There's obviously people want to have choices between whatnot. Between which different provider they need. So I think that's a super cool way to help onboard individuals if they're like just getting into sushi and what am I doing here? How do I even start? And that's kind of where it does start in the beginning. But yeah, and if you are over on Polygon, we talked about this before with the yeah, the carbon neutral
Oh yeah.
the carbon offset. Sorry, carbon offset.
A
Rather.
little detail I do see now is there's a little button for it rather than being hidden in the options behind the cog.
Yeah,
So you'll see a
yeah.
little
So
green icon right there next to the cog. If you click that on and off, it'll give a little something to Klima.
yeah, it looks like a little leaf check mark. So yeah, there's that, and a little circle. So if you click on that one, that's going to activate the carbon offset. Again, you'll see that if you're over on Polygon. If you're on that network, you can check that out. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, see if you're interested in that, give it an option or give it a click and see how it goes. And be carbon, yeah, and offset your swap. Also, stable pools are now live. So yeah, basically those are on Polygon, Optimus, and Kava, and that's all with the like kind assets. So if you've got things that are like stable coins like USDC and Tether or DAI or whatnot, things like this, you're able to create pools with cool pools of liquidity like that, and that's all through Trident as well. Um, or even something like there's I think there was a Medium article that we'd had with in the announcement there. So if you click on that, it kind of walks you through all that stuff too. So they've got examples in there too, like Ren BTC versus Wrap Bitcoin, and like staked ETH versus ETH. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm not so sure, like because staked ETH is a little bit less in value generally, but whatever. All other like kind assets. Yeah, start building out pools like that. And because it is, with Trident and Bento Box, you are, if there's strategies attached to those assets, if they are idle, your idle assets there where strategies apply, you will be generating a bit of yield as well. So yeah, kind of like a cool system here for all that. And yeah, you got some stables kicking around, you're looking to put them to work.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's actually kind of like it may just seem, just like a regular one-to-one pool as it normally would be, but it actually is a lot more cost efficient to use. In times where I'd be moving like several thousand, like say USDC to DAI on,
mhm.
Ethereum, you'd be looking at like a pretty big slippage. Like you'd be moving, I don't know, say like $3,000, and you'd be giving up like at least like 40 to $50 doing it. Here,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot more fair to you. It's probably going to cost like a tenth of the slippage,
Oh,
if
sick.
even.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Um, yeah, all right. So yeah, that's a cool feature. Give it yeah, check it out. Even do some try it out, do some swaps, or do add to the pools and whatnot, and yeah, and go from there.
Nice.
Right on, right on. All right. Well, also again, as Sushi's had fair share of media coverage and whatnot. Yeah, definitely want to call Jared up to the stage here. If you want to come on up, yeah, I'll just let you kind of chat with the community a bit here, and obviously it's been a bit. There's been some interesting coverage. So yeah, I'll kind of let you take it away from here if you like.
Yeah, thanks, Angle. Zap, good to hear from you. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, we'll just address the horse in the room, I guess.
My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, look, anybody with an internet connection that's in crypto the last couple of days has, seen some interesting memes, and they're, they're obviously false. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's crypto Twitter, doing crypto Twitter things. It's a little distracting, but I mean, ultimately, it doesn't bother me a bit. I mean, I find it mostly pretty hilarious. I mean, the only concern there is that you have business relationships with people that you want to make sure that they know that they're fully aware that, like, obviously it's false. It's a meme. There was actually an article that came out in Rolling Stone, of all places, this morning or last night or whatever. And the guy who kind of started the meme and was spreading the rumor, like, came out and said that it was a joke that he and his friends used to play on each other when they were tweeting back and forth. And, but I mean, I don't know if crypto Twitter is going to really care about picking that up and spreading that and making it viral. It's a joke. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're just kind of doomed. I think, there are some allegations in the original tweet from a former community member from a project that, I came on board as CEO in 2018 to replace the original CEO. And they had a founder there who was the technical guy, the CTO. And there was some fallout there. Ultimately, he was fired after kind of a contentious period of multiple months of back and forth. And, that whole thing was handled. There was some legal proceedings and stuff that happened in the background, and it all came to a conclusion, and 2019 moved on. And the last I spoke with that individual that posted the thread was that, we were on good terms. Thanks for the assistance. It kind of started off contentious because he was accusing, like, a team member of something. And, you can't just, and I'm sure Sushi's kind of has some experience to draw here from, you can't just take anonymous input as fact without doing your due diligence, right? And so that's what I did, and I gave the founder / co-founder the benefit of the doubt until it was undeniably implicating him, and there were some other things that came to light on the back end of that ultimately he was fired, and we were able to refund the affected users in that project and move on with the project. That's the major part of the accusation, is that I was involved in that somehow. It's just absolutely false. I mean, I think you'll see some other articles that come out that are from more reputable establishments that have done greater due diligence on those claims. And I've already been reached out to and said, we've dug deeper, and it's obvious that you weren't implicated in this at all. This is just an accusation, like an unfounded accusation. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of the majority of the whole thing. There's always going to be people that believe what they believe, but the fact of the matter is like, when you're in business, and I've been in business for 20 years, failures are amplified and successes are kind of like, they're just like expected almost. So I've had a ton of success. A lot of it was private industry, you know, and I've had some failures, and some of those were in crypto, but there's never been any impropriety or anything like that on my part. And I think you'll see that what I do at Sushi will translate really well, because this team is super dedicated, and we've, you know, been focusing on work to move the protocol forward and really focus on making this a lasting project in the space. But as always, if anyone has questions, they want to reach out to me, like I've said on the previous AMAs, and, you know, all of the stuff that I put out to the community, you know, my DMs are always open. Happy to chat with people. Yeah, that's pretty much all I think I have to say on the whole topic. I mean, I've been pretty active on Twitter. I posted a statement and like a background story as well, like just on my history. So people who are interested in reading that can go to the Twitter and read those 2 articles. But yeah, don't want to make this all about me. The 100 episode AMA is a milestone, and you know, that should be celebrated, and we should be looking forward to the 200th episode, you know, in the next bull market.
Yes, absolutely. No, thank you so much for coming up here and just addressing this with the community and going through all of this. I know it's, like you said, it's been extremely distracting, especially when, you know, you're just getting in here and just trying to like get down to work and, you know, make some stuff happen, and then, you know, you got to deal with this. But you know, in a lot of ways, trial by fire here with Sushi. That's been you know, a lot of the ways it's kind of gone. But I think, yeah, you've done a great job of handling this. I think you've a lot of people have seen that, and, you know, thank you for addressing it. And so I think, yeah, like you say, if you just follow, you know, look at Jared's Twitter there and whatnot, he's made some, you know, got out in front of this very well. So I do appreciate your integrity with around all this at the same time too, and how you've handled it. So yeah, some good characteristics of a head chef. So thank you very much, Jared.
Appreciate that, Tango. Yeah, I mean, the key is to just keep your cool, stay focused, and you know, ultimately, there's a greater task at hand, and that's making sure that all of the items that are in the pipeline that the team has been working on and working towards are delivered, and that the value that I promised I deliver, right? That's really what people, I think, care about. And you know, there's always going to be people that are critical of any job you do. It's just important that you deliver your best. And I'd rather this kind of controversy happen at the beginning, and then we can get past it and just focus on the work that we need to do and deliver the goods.
Yeah, absolutely. So no, it's like, yeah, actually it's good. It's like out in front ahead of time. People know about it. Let's move on. So yeah, cool. So I've also just pinged the as we're trying to do the summoning ritual here for Sam. Let's see if I can. I'm just gonna send this link to him here real quick. But
yeah, sorry guys, I myself don't have an update on that one.
On the for Sushi Guard, yeah. Let me get. Let's see if I can get this link over to him real quick, and then yeah, let's see if he can join us. Let's see. See if he can pop in. When he does, we'll if and when the the summoning does take place here, hopefully we'll get him in here. So yeah, almost there. Yeah, Nick Jr. here with some other stuff here. Yeah, oh, there we go. Thanks, Ghost, for that as well. They're just, yeah, it's been.
Thank you for sticking around so much, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ghost's been here for a long time. Yeah, there's a few like heavy people that have been here for, you know, heavy hitters within Sushi. So appreciate, this long-standing yeah, just people coming back, sticking it through here. So yeah. All right. Well, while we're waiting for Sam, if he does hop in here, maybe he can pop in after as we get on to things. But yeah, with some of the proposals here up on the forum, I think we got the Nansen guys in here. If you guys can raise your hand, we'd love to have you up here. But yeah, the Nansen Connect. Let's see here. Here we are. Levine, I think I just added you. You can get up here.
Hey.
Boom. There
Hello,
we
sir.
are. Awesome.
Hello,
Levine.
sir. How are you? Congrats on the 100th episode.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I guess yeah, we kind of touched on this a tiny bit at the end of last week. Just yeah, just on we just posted I think that day by yeah. So thanks Trudeau for putting that up here. And yeah, just if you want, just walk everybody through. If somebody hasn't had a chance to take a look at that proposal, yeah, just give us a quick little walkthrough here about Nansen. Maybe yeah, first intro yourself, Nansen, and yeah, and then you can kind of dive into like what Nansen Connect and what you guys have got kind of on the go and planned, and how this can all work with sushi.
Yeah, let's do it. So, hey everyone, I am Levine, product manager at Nansen. Nansen is a real-time crypto and NFT insights platform. What we do is we collect on-chain data, present to you in form of insights that you could use to discover new opportunities, perform due diligence, or just surface you the right signal that you need. As part of Nansen, our bigger vision is to become the Web3 super app. And as part of that vision, we think that social in the space is a major part. And that's why we've been able to build Nansen Connect. So what Nansen Connect is a Web3 powered messaging tool built for communities to connect, build, and discover alpha together. So the advantage that Connect has over any other messaging tool is that we have Web3 auth native to the app. Now, with this helps you verify all the NFTs and tokens that you own, and with that gives you the right access to some of the private channels that are on Connect. You have, as I was talking about private channels, you have private token gated communities. One we have set up for Sushi as well. So as long as you make certain token criteria, you can access those private channels. The advantage of having a private channel is, like I'll take an example of maybe governance forums. What happens is a lot of times some discussions might want to stay private when we are early in the stage shaping up the proposal. While it's up on a forum, anybody can take a look at it. You might want to keep it private or open to just your token gated communities. So that's when something like a Nansen Connect comes into the picture. Then we have end-to-end encrypted messaging. You can DM any wallet with the best-in-class encryption. And then what's really unique is bringing Nansen insights into a messaging app. So you can view your when you're talking to someone, you can view their holdings, what Nansen labels do they have, and you can also receive all the on-chain smart alerts of communities that you're a part of. So yeah, and that's summarizing Connect. And as part of Sushi, what we have done is we have set up the Sushi Swap community on Connect. So you can join in by going to connect.nansen.ai and participate in forum there.
Connect.nansen.ai. Huh. There we are.
Awesome.
I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
link that.
Yeah, if you can drop that link, perfect. Yeah, I think like there's some really interesting things that can be done here, especially with like, obviously we can do this, we can do this through in Discord and whatnot. Like you can kind of set up some roles and things, but yeah, it's cool to like be able to tie in, token gating kind of thing. I don't really like saying token gating, but like token unlocking. I kind of talked about this a little bit last last week, but yeah, just being able to like, have that extra layer of like, hey, like, even if it's like not just, saying, hey, I have like X amount of like X sushi, for example, or, some sort of sushi power or whatnot to be able to access things. But even like, let's say it's like an NFT or maybe a POAP or something like this, just ways that we can set this up. And yeah, especially if like you can look at these metrics, that's kind of cool as well. But yeah, and I think like we've been kind of chatting as well there a bit, Levine, about even having the option to make, maybe some things should be public, but maybe just not being able to like a read only until you can opt into something, or like until you meet the requirement to actually speak in it. Sometimes it may be better to just have it completely private until you do meet the requirements to basically unlock the other chats. So yeah, I think you guys will be able to offer something like that too. Does that seem correct?
Yeah, actually we took the feedback and we've gone back to our drawing board, but that is something that we're looking to do, which give the community managers the option to choose how they want to set it up. Do you want to keep completely private, or maybe it's view only for everyone, and to participate you need to have the minimum number of tokens. But yeah, you should be we're going to be we've gone back to the drawing board, adding some of those features that are requested.
Yeah, sick. And yeah, as far as like how does it work with like notifications? Did you touch on that? I can't remember if you touched on that with yeah, like how can people stay kind of notified or up to date on things that are happening there? Like what's the best way? Or like you just have to check in on Nansen, or is there ways for people to kind of get pinged on stuff?
Yeah, right now notifications are actually limited just to the app, but we are looking at ways in which we could either bring notification to you either in or an email like a summary, or even to the apps that you use, maybe something like Discord or Telegram that you already use, so that you see your connect notifications there. The big
Yeah.
What we also want to do is we want to take a look at because notifications are an important part for Web3, which the Web2 communities have not optimized for Web3 for. We want to also take a look at how we can take notifications and build it specifically for Web3 so that you get high signal with low noise.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, just trying to like help filter out that noise. That's kind of a cool thing as well. Yeah. I wonder too if there's like I don't know. You guys been looking into like push or like what used to be EPNS? That could be something as well, maybe.
Yeah, we've looked into Push is, I think Push now also has a chat app, but yeah, we're looking at ways in which we could build something within Nansen or integrate. It's still early on. It's very early discussions, so we'll have to think through it.
Cool. All right. I'm just reading through some of these.
I think one of the most common questions that we always get is, hey, we can token gate a Discord. Why do we need a different app? The answer that I go back to is that Discord or any other Web2 community app just is not optimized for Web3 due to poor notifications. And there have been days where you easily get scammed and you can't verify if somebody's DMing you with a link. Is it a verified person? And tooling like Collabland exists, but like I don't connect Collabland on any Discord servers because I think safety is a challenge there, and that's what Connect is actually solving for. To have your wallet as an identity, so that anyone who reaches out to you, it's a verified person. Their holdings are verified.
Yeah, that's a true point too. Yeah, yeah, the whole Web3 native thing is pretty cool. Yeah, that's one thing that like with Discord, like you say, as it being a Web2 native thing, like that is kind of a frustrating thing. I wish it was able to, like you say, be able to just connect with a Web3 wallet, So now that is like a big attraction for me anyhow, where I'm connecting with my wallet. I don't need to like put in emails and have like some Web2 server, and like it is kind of a little bit annoying with collab land to do those sorts of things. Obviously now we're using Guild in Sushi here as well. So if you haven't joined Guild already, just saying that here for people that are in here, please do so if you want to get a POAP and whatnot. But yeah, there's like just being able to have that Web3 native thing is quite interesting. So yeah, and the verified holdings is pretty, I think, is an advantage as well.
Yeah, at that point, because you're using your wallet to log in, your on-chain identity becomes your profile. So that's having a Web3 native auth to the app. Experience is very different from what you'd get on a Web2 app.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody have questions, comments, concerns here around this? Yeah.
And sometimes I look through Discord and it needs to be pruned. There's so many channels, so easy to get lost, or information to get lost and buried in here.
Mhm.
Chunking it out
Yeah,
might be
and then-
rather nice.
Yeah, this could be well, and it's like all this stuff is interesting. I want to, any of this Web3 kind of stuff. I'm very curious to explore. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, being able to connect with other communities too in Nansen. Yeah, like that's another thing too. Like Discord is, in a lot of ways, kind of like I don't know, how does that work with like connecting to to other places? Like, I guess can Nansen look into your wallet and like kind of provide saying, hey, because you have certain assets in your wallet, you might be interested in these communities. Is that something that you can kind of offer as well, or is kind of helping?
So right now we do have a function. We do have an option if you go to discover communities where it lists all the communities, but then also lists all the communities based on what are your wallet holdings. So be it a DAO or an NFT community based on the tokens that you have, it will recommend you that, hey, you can join these three communities.
Yeah, that's kind of cool too, because you may realize like, oh yeah, I haven't been able to join this community, or now I'm because I'm have these assets, like, hey, yeah, I want to learn about this, rather than having to run around and join and finding communities. I know a lot of people do just say, hey, because they've have acquired a certain asset, they go and look for that community anyways. But yeah, it's cool to be like, oh hey, yeah, because it's all right here, and I can see what parts of what other communities I can be involved in. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at like the screenshots here, and some of the stuff I've seen already. That's yeah, it looks clean, it looks nice. Dark mode only.
No,
I'm
you
in
have the
dark
light
mode.
mode as well, but I prefer
You
the
have
dark
light
mode
mode
as
as
well.
well.
But
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
one of those apps that when I actually turned on light mode for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this light mode looks good.
All right. So okay. Cool. But yeah, here I've got Beastodon.
How's it going, everybody?
Good morning.
Really good. GM.
Awesome. Always a pleasure, Tangle, to chat with you.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to jump up on stage and say that POAPathon is and I'm from POAPathon. I'm sorry. I'll preface with that. Tangle's over there in there with me as well. But we are doing a broadcast to lighten things up a little bit. We're doing a broadcast on the 25th, Halloween themed. POAP giveaways, NFT giveaways. I just wanted to pop up and for one say hello. It's been a while, Tangle, but
Yeah, all good, dude.
also promotes our new events on our YouTube channel. So
Okay, sick. Yeah. No, yeah. Thanks
I'll
for
show
popping
the
up here.
Discord.
it should be fun. What was that, Zappa?
I threw the Discord in there for you.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and it's been a while since we showed up. I just noticed it was the 100th forum, which is remarkable. And I had to show up for the number 100 POAP.
There you go. There you go. Cool.
I show up a lot. You can look at my wallet. I've been to a lot of meetings. Some drier than others, but POAPathons in the other direction of like almost too much kind of fun, where we don't get as much done. So it's nice to pop over here and stir the water. I
Yeah,
see a
man,
lot of familiar faces in the audience as well.
Cool. Well, awesome. Okay, we'll put up some notifications there in the in our chats afterwards, and yeah, kind of keep people updated on that. But
Really
no,
appreciate
cool.
it. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
appreciate you popping in here as well. So yeah, I don't know. Have you been looking into Nansen as well? We're just like chatting about Nansen Connect here right now. They've got a forum or got a proposal up on the forum, and yeah, just
I'll have to check it out.
yeah, cool. If you can give it take a peek at it, and yeah, maybe POAPathon could benefit from it as well. Looking into POAPs and everything. So
Okay. That sounds good.
cool.
Will do.
Alrighty, thanks, Beast.
I'll mute. Yeah, of course. I'll mute and let business go down.
All right, cool. But yeah, so yeah, back to the Nansen Connect part of things here. So far you've got a bunch of other projects that you guys have already connected with too. You'd mentioned, hey, Levine.
Yeah. So we do have a stand. We have a Nansen channel that you can use to get close to what Nansen is all about. Try to get some of our other on-chain alerts. Then we have few other communities like CyberCons. Then we have the Doge Pixel community that Pleaser DAO had purchased that image now. So we have that community. Along with this, we have Pudgy Penguins. That's another one who's quite active. Now we have Sushi Swap, hoping that becomes one of our most active one as well. Then we also have Lido and Yearn that exist on Connect right now. It's a bunch of different DAOs, tokenized communities, and NFT projects on Connect.
Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah. If anybody's got further questions for this, yeah, please bring them into the forum. Ask there, or yeah, Naveen, or yeah, if you've got Levine, if you've got a good place, if people want to reach out to you just through the forum, or what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, just I'm available on Discord. Just search for Levine Nansen. If not, Twitter is where I'm active, or you can find me. Actually, the easiest way to DM me would be Connect, because that's where I'm active the most. If not, has to be Twitter.
Perfect. There we go. Well, let's see if people can head over to Nansen Connect to give it a kind of a little run through and connect with you over there. That would be wicked as well. Please drop any links that you have in the AMA text questions, and we can go from there. I'm following there. But please drop anything there. Oh yeah, Zap's been dropping Twitter stuff. Perfect. And yeah, let's take a look. All right. Thank you very much, Levine.
Awesome.
But
Thank you, guys.
yeah, cool. Well, I see we've got a special guest here today on the 100th Sushi Forum. Maki, how are you?
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm a bit tired. Currently at DevCon. We had a rave happening yesterday, so kind of just recovering a little bit, but in good shape for this Sushi 100. Just wanted to kind of come by and basically like say thank everyone that is here, of course. Been part of the first, and I wouldn't have expected that we were going to be running up until 100, and I think there's going to be many more. So I know it's like a tough time right now in the community and with kind of everything that is happening. But I gotta say, like sushi ultimately is not really like a group of people, right? It's always been kind of more like an idea or kind of principle, like an ethos that was very strong and built by community and so on, like being open as much as possible. Sorry if there's some noise by the way outside, like Bogota is pretty hectic. But that's kind of you have no idea how much I'm glad to kind of see this flourish, I would say, in some ways, where like the community is still there. And there's a very bad internet here, by the way. So I'm not sure if you can hear me well, Tango. I'm not sure if you can.
You're still,
Oh,
you're
you're
still
good.
good. You still got, keep going.
Beautiful. Well, that's kind of what I tried to talk about. Like, actually, it's just like see, like it's not like one person itself. It's not like a group of people itself. It's just like it's a community, and we're all here together. All the events that happen, like today, like we see the stable pool launch. I think it's like awesome to see like innovation now kind of transpiring in sushi. There's gonna be many more like that are making product. Very people are aware that how powerful it can be and extensible and so on. There's a lot to do, but still like I think like 110 people here, even though there's like the whole kind of dev con happening. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, no, it's great words, like you say, it's community driven. It's an idea. That's like how this all spun up and spawned out. And yeah, it's incredible that this is, this thing has been continuing on and, the innovation continuing to happen, development, even the design side of things as well. Like that's just, beautiful to see the Sushi 2.0 and, so many other things that just keep coming. So no, it's a huge shout out to you as well. You've been a huge, monumental, monumental towards the whole sushi protocol, and many thanks to you for making this, helping shape what sushi has become.
And by the way, I just wanted to do a kind of a shout out. I haven't been vocal at all during kind of the whole kind of edge chef I guess process and so on. I do think Jared that was elected is a fantastic candidate. I will be making to advise help him. I was supposed to have a call actually like the next day he was elected. I came back from Singapore and was quite sick, so I couldn't make it happen. But starting next week, we'll start to work more with him. Jared, I think I see you in the audience. I just wanted to tell you, well, this is trial by fire, by memory. That's how this kind of ecosystem or crypto Twitter is. There can be very harsh and so on, but don't let it be like an obstacle or something intimidating. I am 100% sure you will be able to kind of overcome any challenges in your way, and it is extremely gratifying to actually like push this community forward and be part of the discussion, spokesperson, representing sushi and so on. And I'm looking forward to basically like see you around the ecosystem a little bit more and basically like support, amplify, and so on. So congrats. And it is not an easy task, but I'm sure you will be able to manage and extremely like confident in your abilities.
Hey, Maggie, thanks for saying that. Yeah, I mean, it's the majority of it was all in good fun. It's it's meme. It's a meme. There's so much work to do here. That's really the focus for me. I'm looking forward to our call next week, and hope you're feeling better and having fun at the conference. And yeah, looking forward to working together and being inspired by ideas that you have, because I know that sushi holds a special place in your heart. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for saying that.
Thank you so much for popping by. I don't know if Tango, like, there's anything else that I can, if anyone has any question or anything in the community. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna have to get going very soon. So sorry if this is just like a very short kind of cameo. Just wanted to congrats everyone for kind of what they've been contributing, accomplished with sushi, and a big congrats on the stable pools. I think that's like a major, it's a major feature add, and basically like very excited to see what Trident is going to be able to basically achieve over like the next few months. It's going to be great in my opinion.
Awesome. No, thank you so much for taking some time here to be able to find some good internet at DEF CON and actually relatively quiet from wherever you are. So well done. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, no, appreciate you, and thank you for all the great words.
I just want to make sure, just before I keep going, like, just like a small reminder, when things were difficult with sushi, when things were not easy, it was never about kind of securing, quote unquote, like what I had or what I was given as, power, control, or else. It was always about making sure others were enabled or welcome to participate. And I hope that sushi can keep on going this way, making sure that the core team is always kind of welcoming to others, making sure the community is always their priority and not their own priority, not their own ideas. Even though like it can be counterintuitive at times, it's very important that, when we started, like we had absolutely no idea that, sushi could be a text or a landing protocol or this or that, or, a launch plan. It's people that knock at the door and just say, well, that's what I want to be contributing, that's what I want to be doing. Here's what I need to make it happen. And sushi, like, always just roll with it. And it's very important that, we don't lose this, in my opinion, at sushi, even though it can be difficult to manage or to kind of add to, or add arrows to our bow can be difficult. But I do think, like feeding out product could be also something that could be done. But I think what is important and the core team needs to be doing is always have an open dialogue with the community. Make sure that, we're transparent. We show kind of how a DAO can be done, even though like, there's been lots of challenges or obstacle. It's very important we keep and, we improve transparency. We make sure that everyone is aware of what we're up to. The dialogue with everyone is public. Otherwise, I think, it's gonna fade away, and we're not gonna be like as different as others. And to me, this is like the most precious thing for sushi, is the fact that, when I was contributing, well, like people were always welcome, and there was nothing was hidden or else. So I want to make sure, we, of course, like there's more challenges now, and regulation is complicated, especially in the US. But I do think we can make it happen, and I would be very excited to see like on-chain governance in the roadmap for next year. That would be an awesome. That would be an awesome improvement. I think. I think we're ready soon. So, anyways, on this note, thank you very much, everyone. I know that was a very short kind of, yeah, I guess intervention, but 100 Sushi Forum, I can't believe it. Congrats, and we made, Sushi Forum, by the way, started with absolutely almost no one, and it was just like an impromptu sushi call, and then it can become like a thing. It became like important. It become like, cornerstone in the discussion community, and I'm very glad to see kind of all the efforts being done, live stream, rebroadcasting, and so on. It's been fantastic, and thank you for leading the way, Zappa and Tangle. You guys are pillars in this community.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the words of wisdom.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much, Maki. Yeah, short, concise, powerful words. So, thank you so much for popping in here today, and yeah, enjoy DEF CON. Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, thanks everybody for that's been here and been along for the ride. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've touched on Nansen Connect here today as well. So thank you, Levine, for popping in. I guess one other kind of thing to touch on here. We're almost at an hour now. So yeah, basically just like the multi-sig as well, getting that kind of prepped up and probably move on that here maybe next week. If any other further questions, I know we've chatted about it here a bunch in the forum. Yeah, I hope like the edits that I've made here towards like what the proposal needs to look like, and as far as like other people that want to get involved, because I'm sure there'll be a bit of a rotation into throughout this if people are no longer able to be a part of the multi-sig. People's lives change, or things get busy, or just no longer have interest or whatnot. So yeah, if there's people that are interested, we'll the plan being here after after this goes to snapshot, we'll put up a proposal, or put up a post somewhere within, whether it's in proposals or I don't know, figure out where the best place is for it. But we can kind of keep like a running list of people who are interested to join. Yeah, and then just kind of go through the process that I've laid out in the multi-sig as far as rotation and how that can work and what that can look like. But yeah, and then yeah, just another thing, like kind of just to kind of clarify as well, like basically like with the amount of sushi, for compensation, I'd updated that in the proposal to be, some like to make sure that it's a minimum of 5,000, like kind of a $5,000, annual sushi value, and then if the price of sushi changes and fluctuates, at least it's always going to be at 5,000, and then $5,000 worth, and then up to 10,000. So that way there's a cap on it. So yeah, if anybody's got further questions on that or comments, I know like everyone had there was a large vote for 2,500. That one was kind of the choice, and was the choice one, but yeah, if 10,000 and 5,000 were also the next running up, and yeah, I was the only one who picked 7,500. Weird, but anyhow, yeah. So if we look at vote count in a similar way, we are very close in with above 5,000 sushi between everybody else. If we were to look at the voting, it's very similar. So it would be 44, yeah, it's actually 48% as well. So
yeah, your distribution spread. Okay.
So anyways, yeah, just like I think I'd like to kind of focus on that. I want to make sure that the multi-sig signers are feeling like they feel compensated, and it is a bit of a I don't know how many transactions we're going to be looking at, but it could be 3 or 4 a month, maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, and then that way it's like we're not having to chase people down. But that's kind of the incentive here, and just have people that are actually watching, making sure these transactions are accurate, correct, and even running through like the simulations on it, and yeah, just being active and engaged. So yeah, that's kind of the latest on that. And if anybody can feels differently about it, please yeah, please let us know. But I think that's like what I would like to push for anyways, is that 5,000 to 10,000 US dollar value for yeah, for like compensation. So it kind of fluctuates between that. So I think yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully people are into that.
These things are always a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, if any further questions on that, please into the forum, and yeah, or bring in any questions here into the AMA text questions before we kind of wrap up here. But I don't know, any last final comments here from anyone or anything as we wrap up?
I mean, I have to plug POAPathon. again.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
like-
lie. Watching
Go ahead.
some of those live streams back in the day, they were a lot of fun. Like
Yeah.
the DJ with the guy in the ape costume. I remember that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we work with a lot of groups now, so yeah, we're hoping to get some live entertainment going again this time. It's tough though. Everyone's busy. Everyone's bearish. Everyone, you know. So, but yeah, we tend to have a lot of fun. That's POAPathon.com or youtube.com/POAPathon to check out the YouTube channel and our previous broadcasts and whatnot. It's kind of wild. We did 26 episodes, live episodes last year, or within a year. We just hit our anniversary close to a month ago, and probably 6 multi-hour specials. So yeah, it's a wild recap. It's a wild recap to look back.
Oh, did you ever get the Pogs tangle?
yes, I did get Pogs. I did get Pogs.
Dope.
So that was
Dope.
yeah, that was also a super cool thing too. Yeah, it was
I don't know
wicked
how
to
we're
see
gonna-
all that come together.
I know if we're gonna do like a like like a redo of that. I don't know. Tangle, can you make it? Are you allowed in the States?
Yeah, I go to the U.S.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good,
I like
good,
the
good.
U.S. Yeah, the U.S. is a great place. I absolutely love it.
Well, we
love
might
everything.
have to we might have to revisit something and I'll meet up in Denver or something. I don't know who else going to eat Denver this year. I'm assuming it's still like February, March area timing.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that exactly the dating, but yeah, I'd like to be there for East Denver.
Aren't you? You're like half docs now.
Yeah, I'm cruising around. I'm cruising around saying hi to folks. It's been great.
Yeah,
It's been good.
yeah. You're like half
Yeah.
docs now, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's good. So it's yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of people actually, yeah, in the whole, POAP ecosystem as well here. Like it's been cool. That's the other thing too. Like just kind of spinning off here, we talked about POAP at the beginning of the forum here. But running around and seeing like, obviously you guys, with the whole POAPathon thing here, spinning off, there's a
Sure.
another spin-off from POAP, even like Get POAP as well, like from with Colfax.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually had been able to chat with him a few times now, actually at DevCon, so that's been really wicked. Yeah, he's a super sweet
are you
dude.
at you're in Bogota now?
I am. I'm gonna head
Oh.
back to the conference here, and just as we wrap up, I'll head back over there. So yeah,
I wasn't
if
going to
anybody
mention it.
is-
I wasn't going to mention it, but that kind of explains your audio because usually you're coming through a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm on the AirPods today. Yeah, coming in from mobile, so I'm a little bit different today, but definitely wanted to be here for this one. So
Absolutely.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, so like I say here, there's a lot to the POAP ecosystem is bright and flourishing, and yeah, even had a chance to meet up with Patricio yesterday. I finally got to connect with him yesterday, so that was.
Did he just appear to you? I swear he just appears.
Yeah,
you
well,
don't
these
see, you don't
things-
see him walk up. He's behind you.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes that's where it goes. Yeah, all of a sudden you're just like, oh, hey, there you are. Cool,
Yeah,
cool. So
there he is.
actually,
There he is.
I was standing in line getting my ENS POAP card. It's like the IOIK card, so you can go around and
Yeah, I need one of those.
tap
Those
it.
are dope.
Yeah, so it was sick because you could, if you did it ahead of time, you were able to put your avatar on it. So I got my my doodle on there and got my ENS, and yeah, so I saw him while I was in line. And it was like this huge, massive lineup, and I saw him in a distance. I was like, do I go say hi now? Do I leave the line? I'm like, I'll just get him later. So I missed him on the first day just because I was tied
It's
up with
incredible.
that.
He's so humble and so soft spoken that like I said, like he's just behind you and you don't even know. Like, oh my, it's Patricio.
Yeah. Oh, he's a beautiful human. He's a
Yes,
beautiful
he
human.
is, man.
So,
He's super nice. Really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, very nice. So yeah, if anybody's ever around and at a conference or seeing him at an event or something, be sure to say hi. He's got time for everyone. He loves to he treats everyone with with absolute respect and
Yeah.
love and everything. So yeah, shout out to Patricio. All right. Well, yeah, let's wrap it up here, everyone. This has been awesome. Thank you all so much for coming out here for the 100th, and hopefully 100 more to come, and onward and onward. But, all right. This so basically Zap's been recording this right now, so we'll get this up on YouTube shortly hereafter. And yeah, if you're over on YouTube, what do you got to say to him, Zap?
Oh yeah. If you're watching this, you better like and subscribe right now. Right now. Besides
You gotta
that,
smash that like button.
Smash it.
Don't just click it.
destroy it.
Yes, leave
Not so
leave
it's
nothing. Leave nothing.
Yeah. Besides that, if you ever need any help, feel free to ask the Samurai Boys. They're always willing to help, and they got a little website that you can put in a ticket, or you can scroll up in the Discord here, and there's a channel for it too. I'll go ahead and I'll put that in there. Soon there's gonna be some additions to the sushi site. Looking at adding a little academy on there, but not to tease too much. Coming soon, TM.
Soon TM. Cool. All right. And for everybody that has been in here for 10 minutes or more, we're gonna do through Guild. Make sure that you have been through Guild or whatnot, connecting, and you'll be able to go to that claim link. There'll be a link there for you to claim your POAP, so you can do that, and should be good there. All right.
Where if this doesn't work, man, for 100.
I know. Yeah, if this doesn't work, actually, everybody just stick
I'm
around
gonna
because I
lose
will.
my marbles.
Yeah. So, well, I guess everybody's been here. So let's maybe we'll end the recording, and then we'll make sure this all works. And if not, I'll run the DGen bot or something. But let's wrap it up there. Thank you everyone for coming out and being a part of the sushi community and making being here for the 100th, making this all possible. So wicked. All right. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah. And
Ciao.
here's to many more, friends.
Absolutely.
100.
All right. 100. Okay. Ciao, everybody.